Hi everybody, Bonnie here. I hope you guys are doing good. It is April 1st, April Fool's Day. You guys, we got Nick. He had come home for lunch and we did that joke where like the toilet is smoking. I will insert a picture. I don't remember where I found this picture, but I saw it and I'm like, I have got to do this. So for like a month, we've been planning on just, you know, going in the bathroom and then coming out and be like, is the toilet supposed to be smoking? Oh my goodness. He was eating lunch and then I came out of the bathroom like, is the toilet supposed to be smoking? And he ran and it took him a second to realize, and then we all started laughing. It was the best. The girls also, they got me this morning. I opened the fridge to get my coffee creamer out and I saw this, which I just burst out laughing, you guys. It's funny. We like April Fools around here. So anyway, I hope to do VEDA, video every day, April. And I really want to put out some more shorts also. So maybe on one of the days I might count a short as a VEDA video. I don't know. I've just been fooling around trying to figure out how to do the shorts thing. I posted one the other day with the winter storm that we had. It was awesome, you know. Happy spring. We got an ice storm and then on top of that, over a foot of snow. So, but you're not here for the weather, right? You're here for the crochet. Thank you for coming to see what I've been up to. You guys are the best. Anyway, I don't know if I fell for an AI picture or what. I was asked to make chameleons, or a chameleon. Thank goodness it was only one. But so she sent me a picture and I noticed it was from a Facebook group. So I actually printed off the picture and here it is right here. I mean, it looks pretty good. I'm sorry the page is all wrinkled, but I'm like, yeah, I can totally make those. So I went on that Facebook group. I don't recall the name of the group at all, but it was just one of those umbrella groups. It wasn't someone's private page or anything. And of course in the comments, they're like, here's the link to the pattern. And I clicked on the link to some blog that took me to 10 chameleon patterns, crochet patterns, but none of them were these. None. Now the feet on this chameleon is really specific. Like, it's really specific. So I did what I knew how to do. Like, look, I went on all the websites I could think of trying to find this pattern, typing in all I could. Finally, through Google Image, I found a crochet pattern, but it's not the same. It was the closest I could find, which is this one right here. And this one is by Snuggle Bunny Boutique. It was $1.99 on Ravelry, and it's got those same feet. And that's what I needed because I could figure out the body part of it, you know, but I didn't know how it was constructed. So, I mean, this pattern, all in all, it's a good pattern. I will say though, if you do get this one, the wording is a little bit different for increases. It doesn't say INC like I'm used to, or 2 single crochets in the same stitch. It says 2SC, meaning 2 single crochets in the same stitch. But then there's also SC2, which is single crochet 2, only like 1 stitch in each. And I knew that was going to confuse me. It confuses me saying it right now. So I went through the whole pattern and I wrote INC everywhere. It said the 2SC, 2 single crochets. There is a key like that tells you what the abbreviations mean in the pattern, so it wasn't confusing in that way. I didn't have to like figure out what the pattern was meaning. It was straightforward right there, but I knew my brain would not would not be good with that. And yeah, so I made 3 of them. 2 of them, oh my goodness, and I don't have the third, but we'll talk about that in a minute. So this is the first one that I made. It kind of looks like the picture in the pattern, which I almost just dropped. So the major difference though is the pattern wants you to put a seed bead in there and then you crochet around the seed bead, but I couldn't get any of my needles through a seed bead, so, and I was just like, whatever, I'm gonna embroider the eye, and then I gave it a smile, which I think was a mistake because that does not look good. As far as the feet go, like the bendiness of them, like that works. You can put it on your finger. Oh, I'm sorry about my band-aid right there. I caught myself on a yogurt container. But yeah, the tail and these feet, arms, legs, whatever you want to call it, the pattern tells you to put a little dot of glue on the yarn and on the wire. That does not hold. I wasn't going to try to use hot glue because I knew I'd burn my fingers. So what I did is I got a glue stick of actually like tacky glue. Is it Eileen's or something? Tacky glue that's in like the brown package. They make a glue stick of that. I saw that at Michael's. So I got one of those and I literally rubbed the glue stick all along the wire and then wrapped the yarn around, and my fingers were so sticky. I had to wash my hands in between every leg and the tail when I was making those pieces because the yarn was sticking to my fingers, but it held. It's not going anywhere. So keep that in mind if you make one of these. But this was the first one, and I'm like, I cannot give this to her. Like, I can't give this to the person that wanted it. I couldn't. So I made another one, which turned out worse. Like this one, look at the legs. I made the legs way too long, so I kind of bent them up because on the first one, I had made the legs a little shorter than I should have. But yeah, it just, I thought this was gonna be it. I'm like, okay, this one's gonna be good. I can give this to her. No, I can't. The pattern works up like it, but it doesn't look like that picture. In this picture, the backs of the chameleons are a lot higher than this one, and there's more of a crest around like its neck area, I guess you could say. So it's not the same pattern. Have you guys seen anywhere this pattern? Like, if you have, please, please, please send me the link or let me know, like, in the comments who made these. I could not find any credit to any designer or anything. So, but I did have that other pattern, and since I knew it just needed like a higher back, and I kind of knew, okay, I need to adjust the length of the legs, and I'm like, well, I'll give it more of a neck. I made another one, and here is that one. Now, this chameleon turned out the best of the three, and it was okay. It was, I don't know the word for it. It wasn't as bad as the other two. The legs worked better. I used Red Heart Metallic, the With Love. This is a fruity print. It's got some sparkle in it, so it was a really pretty yarn for a chameleon. And I wanted to make another one for me so that I could like show you, you know, like hold it and not just have a picture of one. This yarn was sitting on my desk for like 2 weeks, and I could not bring myself to make another one. I didn't. So, but you guys can see it in the picture. I don't know. You win some, you lose some, I guess. But I really don't want to make a chameleon for a very long time. These two are going back in my drawer, my desk drawer, because I don't even, they're just so funny, and I don't know. Anyways, April Fool's on me, right? To think that I could crochet a chameleon decently. I have been working on a bunch of other projects, which I will show you throughout the month. One thing that I couldn't wait to start on was the lion from Zumigumi Favorites. I'm having a lot of fun working through this book right here, and this is the next pattern that I'm doing, Leo the Lion. You guys, it was just so cute, and I just wanted to crochet something cute and something a little bit bigger. So here's the body. This is Red Heart Super Saver and Saffron, and then there's just like a brown scrap yarn that I have, but it kind of looks like a Lego hand claw. It's not like gonna be a really wide amigurumi either. When I get the stuffing in there, it's gonna be on the thinner side. This is really fun, and I just want to work on this now. But I am working through that book of all of the little tiny animals. I think there's 26 of them, and I still have like 8 or 9 to go. There's a lot of sewing involved, and I have had some fails with that as well, like the squirrel. That squirrel, it's got hot glue. It's a hot glue mess. I don't think I'm gonna remake it though. There is another squirrel that I made though, you guys. The same person that wanted the chameleon also wanted this pattern of an acorn with a squirrel inside, and the picture she sent had the designer's name. Like, it was no problem finding this pattern, like the actual pattern. I had to give that to her though a couple weeks ago, I think. So I'm gonna insert the video right here of that cute little squirrel and an acorn. Hi guys, I have just a few minutes to show you this cutie. I just had to show you. This is a pattern by Sweet Softies. She's on YouTube, also has Etsy and Ravelry. I will link the pattern below. It's a free pattern on her blog, and I did follow the one on her blog. Look inside. It's the baby squirrel in an acorn. So cute. I love it when I'm asked to make things because it's stuff that's usually not on my radar. So for this little squirrel, I used a 3.25 hook, and I used skein tones in hazelnut and mahogany for this one. So in the nose detail, the darker brown, that is mahogany. It's just really cute. Now there is a lot of sewing, with this pattern, and she doesn't tell you what to do for the nose. That's just the oven preheated or beeping. I've got dinner in there. Probably should go take care of that, but I want to show you the squirrel. So here's a little squirrel here. You do sew on the arms and the legs, and the head is separate. The nose, as I was saying, she doesn't tell you anything to do in the pattern with the nose, but you can tell by the picture that it's got a nose. So I just embroidered a simple little nose. The eyes are 6mm eyes, safety eyes, which were a little tricky to get in such a small head. And the tail, I was so tired of sewing, I hot glued it on. It looks good. You can't tell. And I like it because it gives it a little bit like a weight, a little more stiffness. This guy stands up all by itself. And then we've got the acorn. The acorn was super easy to make. I used a 6mm hook for the acorn. The bottom of the acorn is cream tweed. Can you see it good there? I'm sorry, you guys, about the oven beeping, and I'm in a rush, but I had to show you. And the top of the acorn is also that same loops and threads yarn, which is, what is that? Charisma. I've never used this yarn before, and this color is pecan, or pecan, however you want to say it. So it's my little squirrel and acorn. I will totally be making this pattern again. So cute. I love it how it like peeks out of there. So anyway, I hope you guys are having fun, and I will go get the stuff out of the oven now. It's just fries. They're probably not burnt. I do need to make 2 more of those now, and I haven't started yet, but I do have the yarn, and I will probably be doing that this week. I'm also working on some bunnies, and I really want to finish that animal, like mini animal book. There's a lot of crochet going on in April, so hopefully I'll be able to get videos to you guys for VEDA every day. And I hope you guys find bunch of time to crochet or to do something that you guys enjoy. Spring has sprung, even though it doesn't look like it here. I hope you guys have had some good weather if you are in an area that has good weather. Like the Mackinac Bridge closed today. It also closed yesterday for a little while, but because of falling ice we had, like that bad ice storm, and chunks of ice will fall off the bridge and they go through people's windshields. It's really dangerous. It's one of the reasons why we don't travel at the end of March or early April, because of that. So, but they had to put that it was not an April Fool's Day joke that the bridge was closed, which I thought was pretty funny, because I don't know, I've been scrolling through Facebook and I've been seeing some posts that are just, you can tell they're April Fools. So I hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye everybody.